said, the things he did, he shouldn't have got off easy the way he did in the end. With just by having his hand blown off.
I guess well, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's like I said, it was one of those films that relatively enough did. It's a good film. It does have a few nitpicks here and there, but nothing I thought was too bad.
Yeah, I mean nothing serious to waver on opinion of. It might be good, it might be bad, but it's still far better than the original film. And for this year alone, um, it's still an excellent film, and it's better than Dark Knight Rises, even though that film has a lot of flaws. But um,
Well, this film had less plot holes than Dark Knight Rises.
oh yes, and it was, you could say it's a step up above Expendables 2. And Expendables 2 is a good film. It's a good popcorn film, but this one had to me a bit more slight character development and rumors of a sequel. Um, reading it up on the internet, I forget the man's name, but it was in the discussion of the sequel. If a sequel happens, I mean, depending on if the first film is good, and I've heard nothing but positive feedback online for it. The second film would focus on Dredd's fascism, his point of view of, if there's a threat in front of you, just blow 'em. I don't know too much about it, but that alone sounds interesting because it differs from liberalism, conservatism. A fascist doesn't even consider both. I mean, it's its own entity, so to speak. So I think that's what they were hinting at, because at the start of the film, the Anderson character was describing Dredd, and then at one point, before going any further, she was cut off, saying, that's good enough. Like they weren't spoiling us with a vast detail of Dredd, sort of saving that for a much deeper character development sequel. What do you think?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of just right now. It's hard to say. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know if this is gonna get a sequel. To be honest.
I think the original plan for it was to be a trilogy, 3 films.
I guess. I mean, I don't know if it was or wasn't, but it's interesting. It's interesting nonetheless. I mean, if this doesn't sell well, they're not going to bother doing a sequel then. But if it does sell good, then they probably will do a sequel. So it's all up in the air right now. But yeah, Dread was a good film. I enjoyed it. Surprised it's been getting good reviews all over the place. So yeah, I mean, turned out to be a pretty good film, and one I don't know if I'll watch again, but I will pick it up on Blu-ray when it comes out.
Yeah, same here. Can't wait for it to hit Blu-ray, because I actually wanted to see the film again, but I don't feel like paying the money for it, and I don't feel like downloading it again, because then that would be just crappy quality.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably pick it on Blu-ray when it gets released, so that'll be one I look forward to.
Same for the Avengers film is out now on Blu-ray, as well as Resident Evil Damnation.
They also have that new Batman Returns film.
I've heard about that. I don't know too much about it. Is it based on the Frank Miller comic book?
I think so. It's basically basically he's much older now, so he's He's like in his, I think, 50s or 60s. I don't know, but
Yeah, the comic that was it had a cameo by Superman. I think that was the one that it's centered on.
it might be. It looks interesting. I might pick it up, dude. It looks like it might be an interesting one. It's actually not that much. It's only $20 for Blu-ray.
Yeah. Isn't it a two-parter?
I
Is
think
it?
it might be. It says part one right here. I'm looking at right now. It's part one. Let me check the runtime on this thing. Doesn't say the runtime on here, but it looks like it might be a good one. I mean, it does look like it might be a good one to watch. So yeah, they got that out right now. But anyways, yeah. Actually, I wanted to bring this one quick thing up about Dougie Boy.
Oh, okay.
To everyone watching this, Doug likes 4Kids. He did a video on it.
Oh man, did he even say what he liked about it besides the nostalgia?
I don't. I know that he said he liked 4Kids for stupid reasons. I was like, oh God, how could you? His nostalgia, yeah, his nostalgia will. And what's nostalgic about 4Kids? They've never done anything good.
Yeah.
They've been horrible. So I just find it funny that he likes fucking 4Kids. It's just like, oh God, how could you like them? They butcher everything. They treat their fans like shit. I mean, they're a bunch of fucking assholes who work for that company.
This is Dougie we're talking about. He likes Toonami and he likes Dragon Ball Evolution. It isn't much of a stretch that he would like 4Kids.
But I've also been hearing rumors he's going to do a rant on the original Dragon Ball.
Wait, you're talking about the Toei animation one?
Yeah.
The one that was released back in the day?
The manga
Like,
and the anime, the original Dragon Ball.
oh,
His words, I'm not kidding. I actually found this out. That he said, quote unquote, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT are great nostalgia factors, but Dragon Ball is just pure crap. I may do a rant about it soon, so I'm just like, oh my God. If you do a rant, Doug, you are gonna get your ass handed to you.
that's what I thought exactly. Seriously, I mean, he picks the crappy shows, yet he calls the original Dragon Ball terrible.
I'm curious if he's gonna do this video or not, because if he does it, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch to see what he's gonna do.
You know that Zam is going to rip him a new one.
Yeah, isn't he planning something in October, XAM?
Yeah, he's doing multiple things. You know, according to him, it's going to be pretty big. So I can't wait for that to come out in October.
Yeah, well, in terms of Dougie, though, I swear, if he does Dragon Ball, he thinks it's bad now. It's going to get really bad if he does Dragon Ball. I can promise you that. If he starts ripping on Dragon Ball, he's going to get harassed by everyone.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got death threats.
He just might in this case. It'll be interesting. That much I can be sure of. It will be very interesting. See what happens.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if he does, I'll be sure to watch it, and whatever lacks in logic that he has, of course he won't be using logic, but whatever bad points he makes, I'll be sure to counter them.
This
I'll be, oh yeah, huh?
This was the same guy who also liked One Piece. No, not One Piece. Sorry, Naruto.
Oh my God!
You know his picture, his avatar picture is for his YouTube account. Picture he has, it's Sasuke
Oscar.
from Naruto. I was like, oh my God, you would have that once you dug.
Wait, is Sasuke that pink-haired?
No, he's the emo kid. He's a kid who's all depressed.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm not surprised by that now, because I'm pretty sure Dougie Boy's been depressed for the last few months.
Doug's just a fail, but he literally is like, oh, he hates the original Dragon Ball, which is like, wow, did you have no idea what impact that series had on anime, how what it's done for the industry, how still even to this day it's still one of the best animes out there. The original Dragon Ball is still really well done.
Not to mention he hates the manga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he says he's read the manga.
Fan interpretations don't count. They don't count at all.
And consider the fact he fucked up so badly on one part of the manga. He said that Vegeta wasn't living in Bulma's house. If you read the manga, she even says there's even a part where Yamcha and Bulma are talking after Trunks has come, saying, "So what's Vegeta do when he's not at your place?" I don't know. He's out training and stuff. They actually say that in the fucking manga.
And
So
didn't they say that in Dragon Ball Kai? Like literally when they all show up to confront the androids, and Bulma's there with Baby Trunks and Yamcha,
I don't.
and they yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but I know it was in the manga after Trunks defeated Cell. I
And
mean, no,
there's
not
also
Cell.
yeah,
Frieza, sorry.
but there's also the right after Frieza's defeat when the group they're sent to Earth from the Namekian Dragon Balls from Purunga, and Bulma, after she invites the Namekians to live at her place, she turns to Vegeta and goes, "Hey, you want to live at my place?"
Yeah,
And yeah, and he takes her up on her offer.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's just he failed miserably on the fact that he said that Vegeta was never living at Bulma's. He was living at Bulma's. In the manga, it even says it. That, yeah, during the time Goku wasn't there, Vegeta was living at Bulma's. What Kai did differently, however, is in the manga, Vegeta never goes in Bulma's spaceship. In Kai, he still uses Bulma's spaceship. That's the only real difference, though. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like... he doesn't... And there's shit he's missed about what the manga did differently from even Kai. But it's just he fucking it's a fail all around for him. But I've also been
Wait, what else?
and it's just but I was thinking about this. If Dragon Ball Kai got the Buu saga, I've kind of figured out how many episodes it would be.
How many?
About 40 then. So it was originally the Buu saga was about 90 some, so it was like close to 90, the original Buu saga, so it'd be dumbed down to about 40.
Yeah, but isn't most of the Buu saga filler?
Yeah, a lot of it is, but I've already conducted how much of it how much of it is going to be the fill. I've already taken out what parts most of the fillers taken out, and what would be put in, what would be kept in. And if you summarize the episodes in the right order, if you you add it all up, it'd be about 40 total for just the main plot with no filler. Be about 40.
And as long as they follow the manga, I'll be happy.
Oof. Be interesting what they do with it. I wonder. I don't know if they're gonna do Buu Saga, but it'd be cool if they did. I mean, it'd be very cool to see the Buu Saga be brought back.
Anything else on Dougie?
Not that I know of. He was the 4 Kids thing I heard because he was doing this whole thing about how this new thing was called Voltrex or what the fuck. It's some new Channel 5 thing called Voltrex, and Doug's all saying these new cartoons look fucking awesome. I'm like, how old are you, dude? I mean, some of that shit is for fucking kids. He was talking about fucking Power Rangers.
Oh,
I was like,
oh.
anime's one thing to do, but Power Rangers, yeah.